Hi everyone! Today we're making a pinafore dress, or some of you may call it a jumper dress. This is a 1975 pattern and I'll be using a tweed fabric. The pattern includes a jacket too, but I'll only be making the dress. I'm going to pair it with a cape, which I'll show a little later. The dress pattern has 3 pieces for the bodice and 2 for the skirt, in addition to the waistband and the straps. As you can see, the pattern sheet is very old and fragile, and it has been heavily used, so I'm having to be very careful with it. It also has a lot of tears, so I took some time to tape things back together. And now we're ready to sew. I have these 2 pieces for the skirt, the bodice front, the bodice back, the straps, and the waistband front and back. Right after cutting the pieces out, I went ahead and finished all my edges. This kind of fabric not only frays very easily, but it also can stretch, and a zigzag stitch will prevent the pieces from losing their shape and size. The fabric also had these silver threads, which I'm not a big fan of, so I decided to pull them out. The first step will be adding my skirt gatherings, and I'm starting with the front. And then after that, I'll sew my darts on the back of the bodice. Although the pattern instructions don't recommend using interfacing, I feel that my fabric does need it, so I'm going to interface my waistband and then attach it to the bodice. After top stitching the waistband, I can now attach the front to the back and sew my side seams. I'm now preparing the back of the skirt for the zipper. Then I can create my skirt gatherings on the back and sew the skirt side seams. I'm going to cut out some bias binding pieces and attach them all around the top of the bodice. Once the bias binding is added, I will attach the bodice to the skirt and insert the zipper. I added a hook and eye at the top of the zipper, and the next step will be the hem. I'll be using the invisible hem foot on my machine. The dress is now almost done. I just need to add my straps. I decided to interface my straps, and then I'll sew each strap right sides together lengthwise, turn it inside out, and create a buttonhole at the end. The cape I'm making is a 1971 pattern. It also has a hood, but I won't be adding that. The pattern is pretty straightforward. I have one back piece and two front pieces. After cutting out the pieces, the first thing I'll do is my darts. I have 2 darts on the back, and then I'll sew the 2 side seams, attach a lining, and add bias binding all around the cape. I'm creating a button loop to work as my cape's closure. You basically take the needle up and then down, creating a loop the size of the button, and then you work buttonhole stitches around that loop. I'm using doubled embroidery thread here.